So one of you special people sent me an email and said, if you could have coffee with me, you would ask me what's one of the most valuable lessons I learned in life that has gotten to me where I am here today in my life. So reflecting on that, um, there's been very many valuable lessons, but the one most valuable lesson that I learned that I want you guys all to learn is this. You are, and this is what I learned about myself, I am a lot stronger than I ever thought. And the things that I thought in life while I was going through them that were going to break me, that made me want to quit, that made me want to stop living my life, that made me feel completely unworthy of any love, of any attention, whatever my flaws were, whatever my weaknesses were, whatever that thing was in me that made people think they could take advantage of me, that made people think that they could rip my heart out, that made them think they could lie to me, that made me feel like I wasn't even worth taking another breath and that I had no purpose in life. All right. I learned that I am a hell of a lot stronger than I think I am, that I can get through anything, any heartbreak, any illness, any devastation. And as much as I don't like starting over, and that's what a lot of people are afraid of, is having to start over, no matter how many times I have to start over, what I build next will always be better than what I left behind. And that I can, and that I'm strong enough to do it. So that's a lot. I get it. and for each of you, your threshold of criticism, whether it's inflicted upon yourself by yourself or inflicted upon you by others, and judgments, whatever that criticism and judgment it is you have about yourself, that you think you're weak, that you can't start over, that you can't rebuild, that you can't take anymore. I can't take another day of this. I can't take another pain. I can't take another illness. I can't take another broken heart. It's a lie. You're a lot stronger than you even can imagine. And that is not just a cliche. This is spoken from a girl who's been through hell and back multiple times. Okay. Yes, my heart has been ripped out multiple times. Yes, I had to fight leukemia naturally by myself without the staff of doctors that lots of people have. Yes, I fought colon cancer. Yes, I survived narcissistic abuse. Yes, I've lost fortunes. And yes, I've built them and lost them again. But I'm still standing. What makes that so? Because I say I'm not going to quit. I may screw this all up. And I may flail while I am working on finding that strength. And I might even feel super weak and vulnerable in the process. And that's okay. So I want to impart that to you guys because I know when you're going through stuff, especially like abandonment issues come up, worthiness. How many of you guys have self-worth issues? How many of you guys think I'm too weak to ever have to go through what Bernadette went through? You think that, right? Like you think you could never survive what I've been through until you have to survive what I've been through. You never know how powerful you are until that power is put to the test. And we have a way higher pain threshold than we actually realize. On top of, we have this infinite supply, when we believe and tap into it, of love and support and strength in the unseen realms. So, just like Elton John, I'm still standing. Yep. But there were moments, not going to lie, where I didn't want to. And suicide was an option for me multiple times. Did Spirit ever let me out? Nope. So I'm still here. Do I ever think about those things anymore? Nope. Did I think that I would always feel that depressed, that alone, that tired of having to do everything on my own? Yes, I did. Many times I wanted to quit. But I don't want to quit life. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how ugly people are, no matter how weak I feel at any given moment, I know it's a passing moment. And I know because of what I've been through, I am strong enough to get through it. And when I don't have that strength, I ask for others to support me. So the most valuable lesson that I could have ever learned in life that has brought me to where I am now is that I am more powerful and more strong than I can even imagine. Even still to this day, I know I have more in me. Why? Because I can tap the divine, and the divine's infinite. And don't ever quit. Don't give up. Just don't give up ever on yourself. Other people will quit on you. Other people will stop believing in you. Other people will see you as a target of their rage and project their anger on you. But you can never quit on yourself. That's the one thing you have to hold together. You helped me survive my point of thinking I was done and couldn't do it anymore. I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely grateful for you. I'm extremely honored, like from the bottom of my heart, that you trusted me and actually took in the words and the love that I gave you and the encouragement and did something with it. I'm honored because I know how cynical and sarcastic we can become in life, right? That we just stop trusting everyone and anyone. So it is an honor when I get to witness that and help another build themselves back up, right? I also learned that you got to be careful who you choose in your life. Be very careful who you think your cheerleaders are. Make sure it's a two-way street. Been there on the suicidal part, narcissist, people, illness, I'm still standing. Exactly. I know life gets lonely and I know it's hard. Nobody wants to do the walk alone, but reality is some things in life we have to traverse ourselves. We don't get to have someone on that path with us to fix it with us and put ourselves back together. I've had to put myself back together numerous times. And each time I do, I think I get it a piece put back better than before. I do. I think every time that I fall, when I rebuild, I actually rebuild better because I've been through more. So don't be afraid of trials and tribulations. Don't be afraid of loving openly and with your whole heart and putting your whole self into anything that deserves your love and attention. The trick is to know what deserves your love and attention and what does not, and who does not. Walk away from those things that are caustic, that are not good for you. Okay. Walk away from those people and those things that don't have your best interests at heart, and walk away from the people that you don't have their best interests at heart. And those would be people that you want to like change. If you want to change somebody in order to have them in your life, that is not a good relationship for you to be in because you can't accept them as they are. I had to learn that too when I was younger, that like you can't change people. And their behavior is their behavior, their choices are their choices. All you can do is accept where they're coming from and who they are, and you cannot change it. They have the free will to believe and do and be what they are, and you have the free will to choose, be, and do what you are. And if that doesn't line up together, you will replace it with something 100 times better. Absolutely replace it with something 100 times better, or someone 100 times better. You're stronger than you think. You're more valuable than you realize. And the only thing blocking you from seeing it is you, not anybody else. And you can make excuses and keep the victim thing going, but I'm telling you, no. I do know that you do have to work on yourself to clear those beliefs and those programs, those fears, those traumas out of every cell and muscle in your body, out of your brain, in order to really hold the vibration and belief and rewire your brain, rewire and reprogram it in order to live the way that I live, where, you know, I can absolutely bust through those blocks. Yeah, the ego likes to throw things up in my face, but I can recognize it like that now. And it's like, no, I know who you are. Take a chill. Still going to do this. We'll talk. Like, I don't let it stop me. My goal in sharing with you guys is to encourage you. I said when I was a little kid, and have repeated it throughout the years when I go through really horrible stuff, and want to die, want to quit. Like, I told Spirit, be here for me. And then let me be the one, that one voice, that one energy, that one person who encourages somebody when they're at their darkest hours. And we all go through the dark stuff. We really do. I think back to like the worst period of my life after Brindy was hurt by her father. And I thought, I'm never going to get through this. Like, I am now broken beyond broken. But I broke more times after that. And every time I thought, I'm never going to get through, I'm not going to get through this because the pain is so excruciating. But then you do. And you're just like, okay, it's okay. Like, I am worth it and I'm stronger than I think. That's the most important, most valuable lesson that I can give you. Stop judging yourself so harshly.